So you see a piercing, and it's one of those. I don't know. It's like that lance piercing that people put through their ear, where it basically looks like a stake that like gets put through the lobe, which is made of silver. And for you, you immediately recognize that she is a ranking member of the Shade Merchants, which is the organization that you belong to.
What the hell is Shade Merchants? That sounds awesome.
I guess at that point, I will probably just, kind of admit who I am.
I'll also say that she outranks you.
Yeah, kind of. I figured that out. My ranking member, I was like, well, I'm just the lowly assassin peon. All right, yeah. I'll stand up.
Awesome.
I will admit who I am and not try to hide. I mean, though, it should have been fairly obvious to her that I would be the one hiding.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're out in the open too, and I think
maybe it's professional courtesy. She doesn't want to.
True.
Like, where is your piercing again?
It was on the back of the neck.
Oh yeah, that's probably why she had a problem. Was because she didn't obviously see your piercing. And so. Yeah, so you say I'm Valium, and like you quickly pull your hair aside and show the what was it, a dermal? Was it a dermal or a barbell cross?
It was a dermal.
Dermal? Yeah. So
what's
you
yours
show.
Made of?
His is bone, or hers is bone.
Yeah.
And
now transgender apparently. Very quickly.
Well, I said his because it's Nate
playing
a female. So I had to correct it.
It's a good way to treat yourself.
So yeah, she looks at you and she goes, "Well, Valium, the family has requested your assistance, particularly your services here in Gazneg, and unfortunately, this is a contract separate from your friends. If we could speak somewhere private."
Okay. Sure. I don't know where that is, but sure.
Well, I mean, you could take her up to your room, or it's up to you as an assassin / member of the Shade Merchants on what you think would be appropriate for a private conversation.
Yeah, we'll just go to my room. This is where I die, though. 100%. This is the end for me.
I look at I look at Valar. I just nod like.
Actually, I'd like to. While we're talking, I'd like to use something to try to find something investigate or perceive something that would be off about it, making sure she's not just imitating somebody of my ranking unit thing.
Oh, you want to see if she's an imposter of the Shade Merchants?
Yeah.
Okay. Investigation would probably be the best.
Okay.
Well.
For all reasons and purposes, she seems to be legit. And I think what actually gives it away is the entire time that she's talking to you and she's leaning forward, she's got one hand sitting on the back of the chair. You see her running her finger around on the table, and she's not. What ultimately gives it away? She's not just running her finger around the table. She's writing thieves' cant with her finger to you.
Okay. Perfecto.
So, if this was a real shady fucking person that was trying to pretend to be one of the Shade Merchants, they'd have to be crazy good to get higher up in the ranks and know thieves' cant and get just probability says that she's 99% the legit.
Well,
nothing is ever certain, but even the lingo's appropriate. She references them as the family and things like that. It's very straightforward in its nature.
When this is happening, I would like to, like I said, I was looking at Valar, and I would like to say, I wonder if they're going to be dragon this out.
Wow. Valar and facepalm.
Yeah, Valor just sitting there. It's like, I didn't even drink, and I feel like I had a hangover right now. Awesome. So yeah, you quickly motion your head over, and you lead her up the stairs to your room. And
as they walk away, Beavis will make fun of you for making a dragon pun when you look like a dragon.
I wasn't trying to make a dragon pun. I wasn't. I was.
Has Beavis ever seen a picture of a dragon in any book? Dragon,
What?
by the way.
What kind of question is that?
Well, just saying, because the reason I'm saying it is, at least in Tavorel, dragons are highly rare. Like,
Yeah, no, I would have definitely.
it's
seen a
not
picture.
like, oh, there's like hundreds of them, like normal D&D, where it's like, you
There's
can
like
fight
6.
a wormling. There's like 30.
Yeah,
Yes.
Beavis, that would be fascinating to Beavis.
And
He would
they're
definitely
ancient,
send a picture.
sleeping entities that are almost as powerful as gods, as far as the world is concerned.
Yeah, I can roll for it if you want, but I definitely would have read something about them.
Yeah, I mean, it
Not
might
an
be
expert,
more like
but
fairy
I know
tale
for sure.
books
Yeah.
than anything else. But yeah, so Valium, you lead her up, and as soon as you go into your room, she quickly turns around, locks the door, and you see her take her hand, and she like slaps it, and then wipes the door, and you see the strings of magic.
Just locks the door.
Well, she locks it, and then she does this, and she kind of like wipes it, and you see these almost like it's almost like smoke right across the door in like an arc. The more you know, but in smoke.
I guess I'll have Grimalkin follow them.
Now he catches on. Now he catches on.
Well, I was going to say it earlier, but
That's fine. Then Thermalkin needs to roll a perception check. Or, I mean, a stealth check. And Valium, I'll leave this up to you. Do you feel that you would be wary enough to be constantly perceiving your environment? At this point, I mean, you have one of your members. I
Yeah.
should say it's not uncommon for members to kill each other in your organization.
Jesus, thanks for that.
Well, I mean, particularly you as an assassin, this is not the. You literally, let's reference last session. You went and you killed an entire chapter of the Shade Merchants in the Wood Elf City. The Tongueless were a division of the Shade Merchants, and you wiped them from the face of the earth.
whoa.
That's
Or at least within
I did
a
not know
reasonable
that.
perceivability.
I mean, and they did try and murder us first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is fine.
I would be very perceptive, especially knowing the fact that I kind of just murked a group of the Shade Merchants.
Then roll a perception check.
Brutally and publicly, too.
Yeah.
Thermalkin makes it. She's not gonna. She's expecting Valium to bring her to a safe place, so she's running passive perception, which does not beat a 17.
Okay.
So yeah, right as she closes the door, Thermalkin does that quick little like shimmy and like almost gets his tail caught in the doorway before running and hiding underneath the bed. As she does this.
I'll shift my perception to him.
Yep. I figured you did it as soon as he started running up the stairs. You sent him
Okay.
So Valar, you're acquainted with this. She immediately turns to you, Valium, and she pulls a letter, and it's a handmade type of paper, and on it it's enclosed with a black wax seal of the Shade Merchants. And she hands it to you, and she says, the Master of Gazneg has requested your particular talents as far as things go. Things have gone awry, and we have a target that requires your expertise.
Oh god, it's gonna be the chick right in front of me. Fucking know it. This is always how my life goes. Okay. I would like to open it while still keeping an eye on her.
Yeah, so like you like watch her as you run your finger underneath. Do you check for traps? I feel like your awareness is heightened right now, so I'm gonna ask you leading questions.
Yeah, now that you asked if I'm checking for traps. Yes.
So you, as you start to, give me another perception check.
Oh,
This is an active one.
you see no traps.
You slowly start to
Hand
run
drag.
one of your blades underneath the leaf, the envelope leaf, and right when you snap the seal, you feel like a little shock, like touching like a doorknob after, like, you know, your feet are on the carpet, and you realize that you set off some magical thing, but it didn't hurt you. But there was magic attached to this seal in some way when your dagger separated it from the paper. Little shock.
Ah, shit, I'm bound to something through magic now.
And so you open it and you unroll the paper. Yeah, Valium's got the shade sickness. And you see that she's just leaning against the door with like her little arms crossed. And you read that loosely, because I didn't want to write an actual fucking letter. It says, crap, what's your rank? Whisperer Valium, comma. It has come to our attention that there has been a new target that is making a play within our city. We are not sure as to their methods, or well, let me rephrase that. We are not sure as to their purpose within our city. However, as of late, we recently had a group of our members brutally murdered and killed within a tavern. We would like to request your services to hunt down this group or person and to bring their head to a member of our organization.
Anybody else realize that John just drove a spike right through our party?
As payment for this, you will receive 500 gold pieces, as well as an advancement in the rank within the Iron Whisperers, or within, rephrase that, Shade Merchants. I don't know where the Iron Whisperers came from.
I don't know either.
Do I know how much
Yeah,
the
totally
Mithril Guard usually pays people? It's probably not 500 gold, right?
The Mithril Guard for like an investigation?
Yeah, what could Thorgil get?
Guess you'll have to find out.
Not 500, right?
Independent contractors are totally a part of the Mithril Guard as far as things go, because they're basically a military, not Scotland Yard, so to speak. So they need, basically, the gnomes are the Sherlock Holmes of Gaznig. So as when magic is concerned, or things that they cannot reasonably quantify and beat with a hammer or axe, they come to the gnomes. So your family's probably been a part of that on occasion. It really depends as to the
case
need for involvement, how fast they need it, things like that. But anywhere from 100 gold to 1,000 gold based on what it is.
Oh shit. All right.
But that's Gaznig for gnome hirings, and obviously they usually come to the three great, schools of magic to figure shit out, particularly within people, and et cetera, et cetera.
Does it specify who the target is?
No, it does not. It basically indicates that you need to figure out who this person is, and then once you have figured them out, locate them and end them.
Okay. That seems reasonable-ish, I guess. Okay. I would like to ask Creepy Lady if she has any additional information.
She looks at you and she smiles. She's like, "You know how we work. They don't tell us anything except for what we need to know. All you have to do is to write either confirm or deny on this leaflet and understand the consequences of what you write."
We're gonna go with confirm.
All right, so you walk over to your bag and, well, actually,